Listen, let me start this statement off by saying welcome to the show. Here to put you up on topics that you really need to know. Live and center from the Ville, I introduce the coolest host. Ambitious Q, the DJ, got you ready, good to go.
Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of YouCan'tSitWithUsRadio. Featuring myself, as always, Ambitious, aka King of Episode Dope, aka Chillin' Like a Burger. And yeah, man, you know, I'm by myself hosting the show. Shout out to my co-host Q, the DJ. He might make it, he might not. I'm supposed to record 2 episodes today, so he might show up last week. I don't know. But yeah, salute to him. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at Q, the DJ. Let me DJ. You know, man, but you know, as always, we keep the most amazing, talented, dopest, spectacular guests on the show. That is not no other than this. Got one of the, I got the hottest song of the summer out right now called Ego. We got Sofai on the show with us. How you doing today?
What's up? How y'all doing? I'm excited to be here. My first time with y'all, and I'm super excited. I can't wait, and I think we're gonna share some new stuff that's not even out yet with y'all, and I'm so excited for y'all here.
Yeah, that show, we got that. Song right now.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That's been the feedback so far. It's been super cool. The energy that we've been getting from the city has been off the chain. Honestly, it's been fire. So I'm super excited, and both me and C.S.W.U are super excited to keep it going for sure.
So tell me, how you get into the whole music thing?
So I dropped my first single like last year. I kind of was doing a lot of things in entertainment from like a business standpoint. I did an interview yesterday with the Porn Rich podcast, right, and I talked about this. Originally, I was in school on a pre-med track at Howard University. When I was out there, I kind of went viral on some stuff, and I kind of started tapping in with like a lot of entertainers more than anything, and I just realized like how much I really loved that world, like so much more, and like medicine is terrible to me. It's great and it's important for people to do. It's important work, but like, yeah, for me, oh my God, it was so depressing. It was like, there was nothing in me that wanted to do that. And then, you know, I would find myself still getting up to go do things in the entertainment field and, you know, help people with tours and things of that nature. And I made it up in my mind, like, I want to be able to do something that when life gets hard, when things are super busy and when everything is just what life is, what do I still have the energy and the drive to come get up every day and come do it? That's what entertainment was for me. So started off helping out with tours and, you know, learning a lot of like the business side of music, and then I dropped my first single, Twin Flame, last year. And then this song, Ego, was my third release. Super cool about that.
So as far as the medicine, you take a lot, you like taking medicine?
I'm like super holistic, like, so this year, and you kind of hear it in me talking right now, like has been probably like the worst allergy season of my life. So this is probably like the most medication I've taken in my whole lifetime. Like, I'm Black and Asian, so like my mom growing up, we did a lot of things holistically. We always liked the teas and the herbs and things. So it was just never something I really was like that excited about. It was just like I had the brain and I was good at it. I didn't get it. There was nothing in me that I did at all.
So
I'm from Murfreesboro originally.
Okay. Yeah. Are you born in Murfreesboro?
I was born and raised in Murfreesboro. I left out to DC, to Howard when I was like 17, moved back, went out to Atlanta for a bit, moved back. I've lived in a couple other places, but if I don't live there for like a year, I don't really count. So yeah, that's my story.
You come to Nashville a lot?
I did. So I was a badass kid. Like, I was a real bad kid. So I was like, I had really good grades, but I was like a pothead. And then I also worked in the front office. Like, that was one of my electives. So like, now I'm telling on myself on camera, but like maybe my sophomore year, I was working in the front office and I like changed my mom's phone number to my phone number. So whenever the school would call, like they would be calling my phone. And I was skipping the fuck out of school, and I was coming to hang out with like my cousins and stuff out here and like in Antioch. So I was a badass kid, but I had perfect grades, so like, you know, you couldn't really do too much about it. And then I was like, I had a relationship with my principal since I was working in the office, so like I was getting away with being around bad kids. I can't lie.
So as far as I know from your catalog, I know you got like a few songs. Like
yeah, Ego's my third release, okay. And then the song we're about to tease, that'll be my fourth. So. Yeah, she's a short catalog, and I've gotten a lot of that as well. Like, how the fuck did you like do this on your third song? And I don't know, you know, it's just like been perfectly aligned. Like everything's just kind of worked out in its own way. That's why I think it's important to like have faith in religion, have trust in God, and things like that. Because when you pray for Him to order your steps, it'll happen. You know?
So, as far as your like studio sessions, go, how do you like? What's your ideal setup, ideal environment?
So personally, like I don't like a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Like, you know, I don't really need a whole bunch of voices. I think there's 1,000,001 talented people, and I've had the lovely opportunity to work alongside a lot of them, sit in sessions while they're doing their thing. But not everybody can like speak your language. Like God gave you your own vision, God gave you your own language, and I'm around a million people who are more talented than me, 1,000,000 people who are more experienced than me, but one thing nobody has is knowing how to be me, knowing how to be us in Sofai. Only I can really translate that. Luckily, I've been working with people like Sweet Poison where we have such great chemistry to where like we do kind of speak a very similar language, but we still are like able to maintain truth in like ourselves and our own authenticity. And I think Ego reflects that. Like I've got my own vibe on the track, and she's got her own vibe on the track, but we were able to like marry something together.
Do you like take courses, you know, you like you got any vocal training you do?
Yes, so again, I'm all congested right now, but I do have my first show at City Winery September 5th, which I'm super, super excited about. So I am in vocal training with my team right now. We're on a cleanse, we're in hot yoga, we're in boot camp, like we're getting it together. We've got rehearsals weekly. We're on that for sure. Yeah.
You're getting like when you
hot
your
tea,
voice,
absolutely. Yeah, I love hot tea. Like my cousin growing up used to call me Uncle Iroh. If any of y'all watched Avatar, like I'm a tea shorty. Like at one point when I was a kid, I wanted to open a tea house because I was just like Teavana before Starbucks bought it out. That was like my favorite thing ever. They had like all the different assorted teas and all the different flavors that you couldn't find anywhere, and I thought that was so cool and so great. And it's so healthy and it's so good for you. So yeah, I do love a good tea. I definitely do my vocal warm-ups, and whenever I go to the studio, I just really try to get to it. Like studio sessions in Nashville especially are not cheap. So to me, like in honoring of everybody's time, I try to get in there and I get to it, you know, and get it done. Like lay the track, write the song, really have the majority of it written before you get in there is how I try to go about it, so that once you get in there, it's just laying the track and tightening everything up.
Do you like you record in like a studio, like a basement studio, or just something like?
I literally just was talking to some people on my team about this maybe yesterday. Like when I first started getting into music, it was so hard because like finding some studios and engineers that I was really like rocking with was like beyond tough. I think the first time I tried to record a song, it was with some people that like my friends recommended, and I was laying the tracks, and you know, we were at a basement situation. I was laying the tracks, and then I turned around and the man was in his drawers. Like it was so wild. So yeah, I've had those really, really strange experiences, and you know, to now where the majority of everything I'm working on is out of Warner Chapel. So it's super, super crazy to see the contrast. It's awesome though.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nuts. Like spun him out his draw. You know what I'm saying?
So this is your first performance ever? Or?
Yeah, I mean, like since, you know, like church choir and like school talent shows, yeah, it will be. I'm like, super excited for it. I'm so honored to be on a lineup with like, you know, to me, some of the, when I think of like names of people who really take their art and their entertainment seriously here in Nashville, Lotus Music, Sheldon, Big Chad Reed, like they're really about it, you know? You can't really discuss people who genuinely are about their art without considering them. So to be able to perform alongside of them is such a blessing. It's so humbling and it's such an honor. So.
I know you're excited, but you like nervous anyway?
I can be. I'm a shy girl, so I'm sure I will be, but like luckily my team is like so great. We're getting the band together as we speak. We're rehearsing. So I think like once we get there and once we kind of get all the kinks out and really perfect it, like our first day of rehearsals was on Thursday, and like as nervous as I wanted to be, like just what we were doing was so fire that like I couldn't even help but be nervous. I just was into it, you know.
Alright, let's talk about what song do you like?
I think we were doing Ego first, yeah.
So talk about Ego.
So Ego, I got the beat from Y.C.S.W.U. He sent it over to me. When I heard it, I was just like, the first thing that popped into my head was, they gotta see this shit. Like that was just, I just knew that's the way I wanted to go about it. And I kind of like wrote my verse, finished the hook on it, and then I finally got to be able to be in the studio with Sweet Poison, and I was just like, oh my god, I have this song sitting in my back pocket right now, like, and I mean, it's a fire song, and I'm kind of popping some shit, like talking some shit for sure, but like I have such a soft and like chill, nonchalant voice oftentimes, and I was just like, no, this needs like power that I think Sweet Poison just like naturally brings to any record she's on, so I was like, I gotta hear her on it. And I presented it to her, and she was like, oh my god, I love this, and she came back like ready to go, and we laid it out. I didn't even hear what she had worked on before we got into the studio to lay the tracks, but yeah, she came through and did what it did. She did what Sweet Poison does, and that's her big one every time, for sure. So
yeah, so we're gonna get into Ego, and we'll be right back from You Can't See What Radio.
Discuss, you only get invited and acknowledged if you did enough. So take your brand and build it up, but only if you're skilled enough. You suckers on the side just looking salty, you can't sit with us.
Building up a dynasty for the future. Getting in out so later I could put my feet up. I provide the foundation, but you gotta build it up. If you're not a hustler, then you can't sit with us. Grinding and shining, that's what we like to do. You can't be lazy and want to go get it back too. Every day we work to be our best.
I love this podcast because they can't sit with us.
Yo, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So let's talk about Ego some more. A little video coming about, what was the ideal concept?
okay, so you know, obviously we're talking about AMGs and drop tops, and like just the whole vibe of the song was just like honestly popping shit. Like when I wrote this song, the vision in my head was like a night that I had in Miami. We were in a luxury vehicle, just the girls hanging out the car and shaking it and popping it, and that's kind of like a lot of the energy we wanted to translate to it. So we reached out to 3 a.m. He got us right on that video. It came out so fire, so hard. We got together with Left Lanes and Pit Bully. There's some local drifters, and they, you know, did the spinning on the cars and things of that nature and provided a lot of the vehicles, and it was just super fun. Like honestly, the turnout for it was beyond what I expected. And then we even did the after party over at Fine Barber. We had Nat Ward and Dom J DJ for it. Memphis Wings came out, and Official Wings came out, and they provided the food, and it was a great time. The turnout for that was super fun. We got to tease the song and kind of like see the reactions of the people at Blind Barber, which was super cool, and like just the energy since then has just been building, and it's been so great. We've been so well received ever since. Yeah.
Where'd y'all shoot?
We shot the first scene at Hadley Park. You know, Sweets is a national local. I'm, as we said, from Murfreesboro, but I spent a lot of time kicking it out here. So when we were doing the Hadley Park scene, we kind of really wanted to like translate the energy of like, you know, a Hadley Park parking lot party. You know, I think, you know, if you've been out here, you've had that experience where you just got your bottles and you got the people hanging out of cars and kicking it and dancing and having a real good time. So we definitely wanted to highlight that energy of it. And then Left Lanes had a location for the parking lot scene that they offered up to us. So super grateful to them for that.
So how was your experience getting it played on the radio 101?
Oh my god, it was so awesome. And then like hearing it back was just so like surreal and so cool. Like, I don't know, a lot of people are like, does it even really like hit you yet? I don't know if it really hits me. Like my third song is on radio. We're actually going to be on 92Q on Friday as well, so we'll be back on radio. But yeah, it was super awesome, and it was like it's all just been like super humbling, and it's been so like awesome to just have the city receive us so well. Like it's so cool.
You did an interview too, didn't you?
Yeah, we did do an interview. We got to talk about how the song came about. We also got to talk about the release party, which we ended up having at Bar Sovereign. Shout out to Ray, shout out Capri, they got us right. Dom J and Devon Marchand DJ'd that for us, so they did a killer job. The energy for the party was super fun, and we got to shout that party out on radio, so I think the turnout ended up being like super crazy. It was super awesome, so super grateful. Shout out to JG, shout out to DJ Walt, shout out to Riri. Y'all came through on that for us. We really appreciate it.
So I'm assuming this song doesn't open up a lot of doors for you.
Absolutely, it's gotten me this interview with you here. I think that was kind of the one that definitely got the show in September at City Winery. So I'm just super excited to be able to like honor the belief that I think the city has been seeing in me and like continue to give them great things.
So how long you been doing street poetry?
We literally met this year, and we've like been attached at the hip ever since. Like my entire team that I'm working with currently, I think we all met back in like March, and you know, we just like been doing life together as a team. Like last night they pulled up on me, and we were like just eating tacos, being menaces to society until 4 a.m. Like we spend so much time together in real life, which I think is so like, we go to church together, we work out together, so I think it really translates to a lot of the chemistry that you end up hearing in the music too.
So writer's block, you get writer's block in it?
Writer's block? Mm-hmm. Yes, because here's the thing, like what people don't really understand oftentimes is that with music, there's an extremely important business side of everything. And like, you have to be able to like, it's one thing to be able to make great music, but you have to be able to put that energy into it afterwards to really like, in my opinion, get the results that you've seen for Ego, for me, and Sweets. So sometimes, yeah, like when I'm just sitting here like thinking about numbers and thinking about like executions and things of that nature, no, I don't want to write right now. Send me the beat and I'm gonna get to it when I get home, when I'm in like a better space. But for the most part, like I think working with so many people who are so talented and just like doing it so frequently, it's not really like that often. Sometimes I just don't be in the mood. Like I don't want to do that right now, you know.
So when you're in the studio, do you already have like lyrics already written out? You just get a beat to go with it, or you have a beat already and you write to it?
It can be like a little bit of both. Like most of the beats that I'm working from right now, like my team's cooking up from scratch for me. So it can be a little bit of both. Like, and we'll see this a little bit in Hot. Like they kind of just made that beat from scratch, and I just was like, I heard it, and it made me think of certain things that we'll get into once we do the song. And I just kind of like created an entire concept out of that, you know, in that moment. And then sometimes I like also just like have an idea for a melody, and I could send it over to one of my producers, and they'll like make an entire beat out of whatever melody I'm considering, you know. So it honestly just like depends on the inspiration in the moment, really, which is a blessing, I think, because I don't know if everybody has that either. But yeah.
So how'd you get your name?
Essence Sofai. Mm-hmm. Okay, so my name is Essence, okay. But the Sofai portion, I have some like Lao friends who just like started calling me Sofai every time they would be around me. They would be like, Sofai, 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 and I was like, I like that. That's mine. I'm taking it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So shout out. I think my dog D was who did it for me. But yeah, I took that and I ran with it, and it's mine now. And then also like the way I spell it is a like Laotian spelling, and even like in that it also means like light. The translation is actually light. So yeah.
So outside of music, what you like doing?
Oh my God, what do I like to do outside of music? I like to cook. I love, like, right now, hot yoga is my girly. Like, the hot Pilates, that's I love it. Yeah, I like to travel. I like to kick it. I like to kick it with my friends. Like, I'm a big foodie, so that's why I like to cook. It's because I love to eat. I love to go out and try, like, new things from everywhere, and, like, it's very limited to things that I won't try at least once. I'll usually try just about anything at least once. So that's kind of why I like to cook, is like, I'd be stealing them recipes from them restaurants. I'd be like, that's delicious. I think I know how to make that, and I'm gonna go back and make it myself. So yeah, I'm super like homebody-ish deep down, though. I do like being outside. It is fun. It is a great time, but I'm super homebody-ish, and for the most part, like, if you ever see me getting real quiet anywhere, I'm thinking about getting home to my cat and my anime for sure.
Oh, what anime shows?
I am a One Piece girly through and through. I am fully caught up in Elbaf right now as we speak. I'm waiting to find out more information about Joy Boy. Like, I need that. I would love to get into the manga, but that just seems like too much of a commitment right now. Like, but eventually that is on my list. I definitely have to like read the whole manga in my lifetime.
Yeah, I gotta get more into anime a little bit. I'm into like the Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I gotta get more into it.
Yeah, like Dandadan. I think that's my cat loves Dandadan. Like, that's the one I'll turn on, and she's like on it. Like, she's paying attention to everything. So like, yeah, I like Sakamoto Days. That's a fun one. I like that one a lot. I'm an anime girly, and I like it because it's like, I don't know, I have a little bit of ADHD, and like I can always anticipate like endings to movies sometimes. So with like anime, it's just so like outlandish. You have no idea what's gonna happen next, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
did you grow up like watching a lot of cartoons?
I grew up watching anime. I grew up watching like a really nerdy anime though. Like, I used to watch like Korean dramas. Like, there's this one really stupid fucking show on Netflix where it's like my girlfriend turned into a chicken nugget. Like, it's just really like goofy things, but like the storylines are like so real and so serious, except like now his girlfriend is a chicken nugget. Like, I don't know, you know, the drama, the effects, it's like I live for it. I live for the drama.
So, as far as like cooking though, what do you like to cook?
Everything. I made so I'm like trying to get my team together on this because we eat out like 84/7. Like, it's just all we do is eat out, and I'm like, guys, all we need to do is just do a group meal prep. So the other day I made some Korean short ribs, kalbi, for everybody. Made a papaya salad. I make like tacos all the time. I'm like spatchcocking chickens out here, and like, you know, I'm doing everything from scratch. I'm a full from scratch kitchen. The only thing I don't do right now is my pasta and bread from scratch because I don't have a stand mixer, and who has time to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little too much. We came through on that.
I know that. So as far as being an independent artist, would you like being an independent artist, or you wanna be signed?
Oh my goodness, I get this question all the time. So like, I mean, it's obviously has its issues. Like, I wouldn't call it issues. It obviously has its headaches. Like, a lot of people assume, especially like me and Sweets, but me, a lot of people assume with everything that they've seen me doing that I must be signed to a major label, and like they will try to bust your head if they think you're signed to a major label. Like, they want $2,500 for, you know what I'm saying? Like, the craziest, like littlest things. They want $800 for a 15-second reel. They want like all kinds of stuff, and it's like, no, everything that you see me doing is coming out of my pocket. So that's like the one thing that's like, wow, I wish I had like a little bit more like support. But I love like the freedom. I love being able to like look at you and be like, hey, if I don't rock with it, it's my choice because this is my art. This is me, you know? So would I sign? I think me and Sweets also answered this question yesterday with Born Rich. Like, it would just have to make sense, and it would have to align. And at the same time, I think a lot of my artistry is not necessarily like something you can fully put into a box. So it probably isn't like the easiest for certain labels to like get to where I would be able to have the freedom to just like create things from scratch and create things from thin air the way that I want to. Like, a lot of big brands, they want you to niche down, and I like, no.
So with you having a team, your team like pressure you to always like trying to post on social media all the time, make content?
I think I pressure them more than anything. I'm like, hey, what are we doing? Like, let's get it. Let's go. Let's do the next thing. Where else are we going with this? So probably not. Yeah, and I'm like really, really on it. Like if I notice like you haven't, hey, so-and-so dropped, we haven't reposted the reel in 2 hours, like, what are we doing? Let's get on it. So no, that's probably more me than them for sure.
So with you being a woman in this game, like what's like one of the things people don't talk about the most?
For women in this game, yeah, especially like with the independent thing, like it's gonna be a lot of people out here who try to control you and who try to tell you what your voice is supposed to be. But like you have to be able to, again, stay firm in your vision and know like not everybody's going to see your vision because God gave you that. You know, that's a conversation between you and God. Everybody else didn't hear it. It's for you to translate it and show them, you know? So, yeah, I think that's probably the biggest. There's a lot of people who try to control you. A lot of people will definitely try to take advantage of you in whatever way they can. And it's really easy for a lot of people to want to try to attach themselves to you because they feel like, why is this woman doing more than me, you know? And instead of like taking it as, let me go do a little bit more for myself, it's, hey, how can I attach myself to hers and like take some of what she got? So yeah, I think that's common though, but that's probably my biggest thing that I've had happen. But I have an amazing team now, so it doesn't really get to me as bad for sure.
Okay. And can we expect like album, EP, what's singles? You still gonna do singles?
Yeah, at the moment we are working on singles. Like I said, Hot will be my 4th drop, so I think it's kind of important for me to work on building my catalog at the moment before I consider EPs. And I think one thing that I will say about everything that I've done with my team so far is everything's been super intentional. So once we get into projects, I think it would be beyond intentional. So it would be something that like you're not gonna see for a while because there's gonna be a lot of work put into it before you ever see even a whisper about it realistically.
You into like doing a lot of more features or?
Yeah, I'm open to it if it makes sense. Yeah, if it's like mutually beneficial and if it aligns with my vibe and what I'm building and who I'm, you know, developing myself as an artist at the moment. You know, I still consider myself in like artist development, even though, like you said, we have one of the hottest songs of the summer, if not the hottest song of the summer. So yeah, I think it would definitely have to align with like the brand and align with just the energy that I'm putting into my music at the moment, for sure.
So yeah, let's talk about Hot. Tell me about Hot.
Yeah, so Hot, whenever I got Hot, Manzo, Xavier Bond, and Rico So Dope got in the studio. I told Manzo I wanted to work, and we had initially said we were going to go back a little bit more on the melodic tip as a contrast from Ego, and they came through and did what they did, and I heard it. I fell in love with it. Originally when I heard it, I was like again, and I was just like, I got home, or the first thing I thought when I heard it, when you hear the guitar riff, the first thing I was thinking was take me to your best friend house, love you then and I love you now, oh yeah. So I kind of like made a line out of that. And another thing is like, I don't really know the laws on like using other people's shit. So usually if I ever want to like, you know, riff off of something that somebody else did, I'm going to always consider like, okay, how would Essence Sofai say whatever that person said, you know, let me put it into my own words. So I ended up, and you'll hear it in the song, like, let's go with your best friend house, we look he took, you know, that's something that would come out of my mouth in realistic, like in real time. That I would say that's how my mouth is. So yeah, whenever we got into it, I wanted to do something melodic, and then I took it home. They were about to kick us out of the studio because they were going to close, so I took it home, and then I got into it, and I was like, Honestly, like the vibe of this song and the energy it needs, like I gotta come like more, I gotta come hot. I gotta come like a hot girl. Like I gotta give you something trim, something cool. So this is my first time rapping on a track. And I think it came out like great. Like I'm super excited about it.
I was gonna ask you about the rap. I was like, that's something you trying to do more?
You know, like if it aligns, like if it happens, like, you know, you asked about my process, like if it just fits in the moment, like why not? You know, I think that's more into like why I say like I don't want to niche down. I don't want to be put into a box because I think it came out great. It's not something I do very often, but I think it came out phenomenally. And if I get the opportunity to push my pen, push my creativity, and deliver something amazing, like why would I hold myself back from that? Just because the world says you're supposed to niche down, like no.
So this is exclusive.
Yeah. This is
exclusive.
This is a You Can't Sit With Us exclusive right now.
So yeah, I'll let you introduce it.
Yeah. So this is Hot Essence Sofai, produced by Manzo, Xavier Bond, and Rico So Dope. So can't wait for y'all to hear it.
Yeah, and we'll be right back on You Can't Sit With Us Radio.
Yo, what's happening? This L Ambitious, one half of You Can't Sit With Us Radio. I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. We're gonna get back into the episode, but real quick, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We greatly appreciate the support. Now, if you really love us and you really care about us, and you really want to support us, hit that join button. It's a monthly fee, but it comes with a lot of perks, man. Access to early episodes before anybody else, exclusive members content only, you know, and then you might get your own customized content. You know, you can hit us up and be like, hey, we want y'all to do this, ask this, blah, blah. If you want us to shout you out, we can do that as well. But, man, it also comes with maybe a lot of perks, a lot of prizes that you could possibly win. We might can get your own customized bottle. You might get your own title, your own You Can't Sit With Us hats. Man, hey, we got everything, you know, possibly prizes. Look, pillow, man. Everything, man. You might even get your own Funkio, man. You know, you might even get your own Funkio. Look at this, man. Man, hey, this he's our manager, man. Big Cheese. If you ever need to reach out to us, book us, this is the person you hit up, Big Cheese. And then this is our security, though. We don't go nowhere without him, man. This is Donatello. So yeah, you don't want to run up on Donatello. He gonna bite you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Then you know we got shirts as well. You know we trying to come out with new shirts as well. So you might, hey man, it's possible you can win all this. We might give it out. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got access to all that. Then we got the hoodie as well. So hey, we got a little bit of everything. You know, that join button comes with a lot of perks, man. So make sure you hit that join button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of this episode. Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So this is Sofai. It is time for random ass questions.
All right,
these questions have absolutely nothing to do with what we talked about today. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. So our co-host is not here to defend himself, but first off, do you eat cereal? Is that something you've eaten in the past?
Oh my God. So I will randomly start craving cereal and then I'll eat it every day for a week. But I don't do it often. But when I hit that craving, a cereal gonna hit every time.
Right. Okay. All right. So do you eat it right away so you can get that crunch, or you gotta let it solve up?
No, I want that crunch. Okay. I want that crunch. And then once it starts getting there, that's good too. But I need that crunch for sure.
Yeah, my co-host, so he like to let it solve up.
No, that's serial killer behavior, huh? Serial.
All right, if you had to lose one, cheese, bread, or sugar?
Oh my God. See, here's the thing is, I try to be plant-based sometimes or eat leaner, and I definitely am in a season where I'm cutting out the dairy, so I will say cheese, but cheese and chocolate are the two things that always trip me up every time. So
what's your favorite cheese?
I like all of them. A sharp cheddar is just a good standard go-to, but I'm into a Manchester. I'm into I love Parmesan. I'm throwing Parmesan on everything. Yeah.
Alright, speaking of cheese, if the moon is made of cheese, what kind of cheese we talking?
Swiss. Yeah.
Alright, if your life was an album, what would the title be?
Ooh, if my life was an album, what would the title be? Bro, how'd we get here?
Like, dude, what's my car? Alright, if what do butterflies feel in their stomach when they're in love?
Oh my god. Do they? Ooh, wow, they can't feel butterflies. They feel. I was about to say people. That was like my first thing. You know what I'm saying? Like now I want to make it the opposite, but I don't. Yeah.
We've had that answer once.
Yeah.
Alright, if okay, do you consider your knuckles finger knees?
Finger knees? Yeah, for sure. Totally finger knees.
Alright, if you clean a vacuum cleaner, does that make you a vacuum cleaner?
Yes.
Alright, if tomatoes or fruit, is ketchup a smoothie?
No, that's too freaky. Yeah, too freaky.
Alright, would you rather sing or rap out of tune or never be able to keep up with the beat?
Hey, there are people making it that cannot keep up with the beat right now, so I'd rather have my tunes and my pitches.
Alright, if your vibe had a smell, what would it smell like?
Oh my god, vanilla, rose, and marijuana.
It's a nice combination.
Mm.
I like it. Alright, if your vibe was a snack, what would the snack be?
Green grapes dipped in marshmallow fluff.
Yeah, never heard of that.
It's delicious. You gotta try it.
I tried it. Alright, if aliens land and asked to speak to our leader, who are you sending?
Honestly, like, Obama might be the only trusted adult on this planet. I can't lie. That's a trusted adult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call dad for you, you know?
Alright, what color is a mirror?
What color is a mirror? Wow. All of them.
Alright, last question is, you think angels get high?
Dude, I'm an angel and I get high, so I would say so.
I like it. Alright, well, appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate this.
Yeah, no problem. Great. Shout out to social medias, anything that you want to say.
Yeah, follow me at essence.sofai on all platforms. Hot's coming soon, so make sure y'all run it up. Go check out the music video for Ego, run that up, and go stream Ego. It's going up right now, and we taking it upper and upper. We're not gonna stop on y'all. So
I think did you post you got the song in the movie, didn't you?
we just got our first sync placement, which is my first sync placement, so I'm super excited about that. I think I just sent the paperwork in on them last night, so yeah, I'm super excited about that. First sync placement, first time on radio, first live show, all in like the span of a couple weeks. So this has been awesome. It's been awesome. Thank you so much, Nashville, for all your love and support. Appreciate it.
Alright, as always, man, follow me at Ambitious1K on Instagram and Twitter. That's the number 1, the letter K. If you don't know how to spell ambitious, go ask Alexa or ask Siri. Go look up dictionary, do what you gotta do. Threshold Brace, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Threshold Brace, we got a new single dropping September 11, 9/11, man, called Trenches, featuring Joseph A.M. Make sure y'all check that out. When that drops, You Can't Sit With Us Radio, all one word, on Instagram, Facebook. Check us out on Twitter at Y.C.S.W.U Radio. Check us out on Threads as well. Yeah, check us out everywhere we are. So yeah, until next time, man, we are out.
Peace.